A nation praised as the defender of freedom, yet criticized as the world's greatest source of chaos. A country whose movies, technology, and culture shape the globe, yet whose foreign policies make millions furious. This is the paradox of the United States, loved by many, but disliked by many more. Today, we uncover the historical reasons behind this global resentment. 1. The rise of a superpower. To understand why so many countries dislike the US, we have to go back to the 20th century. After World War II, America emerged as a superpower with unmatched military and economic influence. But with great power came great intervention. Throughout the Cold War, the US often supported governments not because they were democratic, but because they opposed communism. This shaped America's reputation as a nation willing to interfere in other countries' affairs for its own benefit. 2. Foreign interventions and regime change. One of the biggest reasons America is disliked is its long history of political intervention. From Latin America to the Middle East, the US supported coups, funded rebel groups, and sometimes helped overthrow democratically elected leaders. Examples include: First, Iran, 1953. The US helped to topple Prime Minister Mossadegh. Second, Chile, 1973. America supported forces that overthrew President Allende. Third, Vietnam War. Millions of civilian casualties and environmental destruction. These actions created a deep memory, one passed from generation to generation, of a country that meddles in the sovereignty of others. 3. Wars in the Middle East. Few events damaged America's global reputation more than the wars in the Middle East. The 2003 invasion of Iraq is often criticized as being based on false claims of weapons of mass destruction. The war resulted in hundreds of thousands of civilian deaths. It destabilized the region for decades, creating power vacuums, extremist groups, and humanitarian crises. Many nations see these wars not as fights for freedom, but as struggles for resources and geopolitical control. 4. Economic power and global influence. America's economic dominance also plays a role. The US dollar controls world trade, and institutions like the IMF and World Bank are heavily influenced by American policy. Critics argue that these institutions enforce economic rules that benefit the US while harming developing nations. Meanwhile, American corporations spread globally, pushing local businesses aside and shaping cultures worldwide. 5. Cultural influence and hypocrisy. Then there's the cultural factor. Hollywood, music, and social media make America look like the center of the world. Some countries resent this cultural domination. Others accuse the US of hypocrisy, preaching human rights while supporting dictators, talking about peace while selling weapons to conflict zones, and promoting democracy while interfering in elections abroad. 6. The impact on global perception. All these actions create a global image of America as a nation that acts first and apologizes later. Some dislike the US for its military actions, others for its economic policies, and others simply for the cultural wave that overshadows local identities. But the resentment is not universal. Many admire America's innovations, freedoms, and opportunities. This duality is what makes the US so unique in world history. In the end, America is both a symbol of hope and a symbol of dominance. Loved for its creativity, hated for its interventions. Respected for its leadership, criticized for its mistakes. The reason many countries dislike America is not simple. It is a story woven from decades of war, politics, culture, and power.